AAA Academy is a charter school playing its first season in the UIL. They've been ranked #1 in Class 1A all year against Mumford in the Division I final. AAA falls behind in the first quarter. Mumford's LaKendrick Heisen gets the block, and there he goes to get himself a dunk. Mumford takes a 7-point lead by the end of one. AAA turns things around in the second quarter, going on a 12-2 run in the first 4 minutes. Jamar Sandifer gets the bucket underneath, and AAA leads 22-20 at that point. Big second quarter keeps getting bigger for AAA. This is Tyler Singleton taking the open three. The Stallions scoring 27 in the quarter to take a 9-point lead at halftime. Third quarter, AAA continues to pull away, getting points off the turnover here. Frank Hollis finishing with the layup, and it's the Stallions by 14. AAA ends up scoring 27 points off turnovers. Mumford gets only 6. And this is Jeremiah Jefferson with 2 more of his game-high 29 for the Stallions. And AAA Academy wins the 1A Division I championship, 80-54 over previously unbeaten Mumford.
Play like a man. He always tell me to go in and get rebounds. Beginning of the season, I wasn't doing no rebounding. Ever since he came, I've been getting like 7-8 a game.
We always talk about the game is 32 minutes. I know there's a lot of teams which that sometimes the game can be played in 1 quarter, but you have to be consistent. You have to play for 4 quarters, so you have to believe in what you do and stick with it. And as the game progressed, we started getting more turnovers and getting easier baskets.
Dallas AAA Academy winning the 1A Division I state championship Saturday morning. Sunday night, they're here in our studio. At least some of them are, starting with head coach Tim Singleton, and we'll introduce the players as we go along. Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having me.
All right, Coach, your program has its share of critics, and I want to address that in a moment. But first, let's talk about what happened on the court. I know you have a lot of very good and accomplished players on the team, but to win a UIL state championship, what does that mean to you and your players?
It means a lot. We worked extremely hard all year long. No one has any idea how much time these guys put in on and off the court to make sure that this dream becomes a reality.
Jeremiah Jefferson scored 66 points in the 2 games at the state tournament. Tell us about your 2 games in Austin. What was it like to perform that well in that arena?
Well, my play throughout the state tournament was really a reflection of my teammates. Seeing that King McClure and Cameron Cooks went down, it's about 27 points per game. So having my teammates just encouraging me and looking for me on the offensive end really helped me play throughout the whole tournament.
Now, Jeremiah, your sister, of course, was a McDonald's All-American last year. She now plays for UConn. What kind of influence has she been on your basketball career?
Growing up, my sister was always a hard worker. I always see her late on Sunday nights in the garage working on the handles or going to the rig to get a lot of shots up. So I was just trying to follow her footsteps throughout my whole life, and her hard work and hard work ethics have helped me become the player that I am today.
Tyler Singleton scored 18 in the championship game. He's the coach's kid, and I always like to ask the coach's kid whether Dad is harder on you than the rest of the team. So is he harder on you?
Yes, it is.
Always is. It always is. So what is it like to play for your dad and then go home and live with him?
I love playing with my dad, well, especially since I'm the point guard of the team. I have to take care of the ball a lot, and if I make a mistake, he would get on my case. So I just want to continue to do the best I can.
Man, coach's kid and point guard, you get it worse than anybody. Gary Bro is a junior, which makes him one of the oldest guys on the team. There are no seniors, so they'll all be back next year. I think it's obvious you hope and expect to win another state championship. What else do you want to do next season?
Oh, we just want to work hard. All of us trying to get to the next level. We're going to repeat next year, of course. You will see us back there. We have Harrison, a freshman. He's upcoming. Dalen, Cameron should be back. We'll have King and Jeremiah and Tyler, keep up the pace. And then we have also some new upcoming freshmen and sophomores that will join us on our team next year.
Yeah, you mentioned King. King McClure led the team in scoring and rebounding all year, but got hurt the Monday before the playoffs began. First of all, what happened?
Well, I was in practice, and I was going up for a dunk, and my teammate tried to block it, and it was just a freak accident, and I came down wrong, and my kneecap was in the side of my knee, so I had to place it back in or push it back in.
Oh, my gosh. Well, I can guarantee you I've never had an injury trying to get a dunk. That's one difference between us. Well, I know you played all year with these guys, all throughout the regular season. How much do you look forward to another season with all your teammates and getting a chance to play in the state playoffs next year?
I look forward to it. brothers. I love all of them. And being on the court with them is something special. You know, we really like each other. That's why we won the state championship this year. And they have my back this year and winning it. And next year, I hope to join them and to win another one.
Now, there's an elephant in the room that comes with you guys. A lot of critics say that as a charter school, AAA Academy has an unfair advantage, and in the playoffs, you beat teams by an average of 37 points. The team was booed as it received its championship trophy. Tyler, I'll ask you first. What was going through your mind during that trophy presentation?
Well, I did hear a lot of boos and a lot of criticism, but it didn't really faze me because I know when I get into college and further on in life, that they're going to continue to do that. So I have to use that as a motivation and keep moving forward.
Jeremiah won the MVP award. What are your thoughts on how your team was received in Austin?
I kind of knew before coming into the game that if we won, we were going to be booed, so it wasn't a surprise to me. After we won the championship, everything was all well in my eyes.
Coach Singleton, we'll come back to you. Did you hear about the Mumford coach saying that he thinks of his team as the public school state champions, and what do you think of that?
Yes, he's entitled to his own opinion, but according to the Texas Educational Agency, we are a non-traditional public school, so therefore we deserve to be the champions.
UIL Executive Director Charles Breithaupt said that your team probably has more Division I athletes than everyone else in Class 1A combined. Another 1A coach said this, and I thought he put it best, telling the Houston Chronicle that this situation is not fair for your team or the other 1A schools. Nothing will change next year, but probably will in 2014. What do you think should happen going forward with your program? Where does your program belong?
Well, we try to prepare our kids to basically play against everybody in any type of competition. So we gearing ourselves up for maybe 3, 4, 5, or maybe even national. We just have to sit down with our group of administrators and find out what's the best thing for us.
Well, whatever you think of AAA Academy, the University Interscholastic League thinks they are the 1A Division I state champions. Coach, we thank you and your team for coming in. We appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One more championship game to show you next, and we'll talk to Corbett Smith when the Chevy High School Sports Special continues.